This is the Union Jack, the flag of the United Kingdom. Much like how the United Kingdom is made up of countries, their flag is made up of flags. The St. George's Cross from England, the St. Andrew's Saltire from Scotland, and the St. Patrick's Saltire from Ireland, even though the symbol is nowhere to be found on either Irish flags. What we're missing here is Wales and the Welsh flag. Look at that magnificent dragon. Now, you might think that it's not included in the Union Jack for design reasons, because it is really hard to incorporate a dragon into your flag without it looking weird. But that's not necessarily true, for there have been some proposed flag designs that look great. It turns out there is a historic reason why the Welsh are not represented in the Union Jack. It's not that they're banned from the Union Jack, it's more about how the United Kingdom came to be in the first place. The home nations joined one after the other, first Wales, then Scotland, followed by Ireland, minus a republic. Also, when I say joined, it's not as consensual as it sounds. As you might have noticed, everyone-ish got a shot at the flag except for Wales, for Wales was not a country. Back in 1282, Edward I of the Kingdom of England had conquested Wales, or rather the Principality of Wales, and later in 1536 Wales was fully incorporated and integrated into England. So, till 1606, which is when the kingdoms of England and Scotland united to form the United Kingdom of Great Britain, this was the flag of England, which all this time included Wales. Put simply, Wales wasn't primarily a part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain when the Union flags were first designed. The modern flag of Wales that we know and love was adopted in 1959, and Wales didn't even have its own parliament till 1997. Depending on how you want to define country, the country of Wales came to exist only then. I keep using the past tense here because Wales is clearly currently considered a country in the United Kingdom, like other countries in the United Kingdom. Wait, what's this asterisk doing dangling up of Northern Ireland? Sorry. We were talking about Wales. Despite being culturally and linguistically distinct from England, it is not represented on the Union Jack. The reason why is because Wales was not considered to be its own country the last time the flag was redesigned. But here's the thing. The current Union Jack was adopted in 1801, and 100 years later, Ireland declared independence from the Empire. What did the British do then with the Irish representation on the Union Jack? Well, Northern Ireland is still in the UK, so it didn't really make sense to remove the cross. Also, consider that this was at the peak of the Empire, which meant that the flag was everywhere. Replacing this would be extremely expensive and, more importantly, would damage the British brand. The Union Jack is now 220 years old, and given that the British are on a journey of discovering themselves after the Empire all but disappeared, it's harder to change the flag now because of all the baggage. But here's to hoping that Wales gets to see itself on the Union Jack, even if not now, maybe sometime in the future.